All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome us back into the streams. I hope you're having a good Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve, yo. Yay. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. It is Friday Eve. We're here with more 7 Days to Die. I've gotten deep into the world of survival games and modding them, and it's been an absolute blast. Learning some new stuff, building some great skill sets. It's very cool. Having a grand old time doing this, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, you know. I'm having a grand old good time. Cat, what is happening here? But welcome in, everyone. It is Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. Tomorrow, it's actually a 5-day weekend for me. I am off the next 5 days. It's very nice. I'm off tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Needed a break from work and just had to be done. Just had to escape work for a little bit. So I'm very excited for that. I needed a little break, but I'm happy to be off and hanging out with everyone here, playing some 7 Days to Die, and actually modding a bit. Tonight we're playing around. Well, in 7 Days to Die, and we're gonna be messing around with some mods. I'm actually building a player tracker right now with Discord. So as I go throughout the world, it will pick up my position and log it to a JSON file or just a text file, sort of. That I'll be able to use things. I'll be able to use it later for different things, spawning enemies, spawning items, teleporting things. So I don't know, just some neat stuff I have in mind I want to do. Yo, what's up, Luffy? Welcome in. So that is what's going to be going on tonight with the whatchamacallit thing. With the stream tonight. So lots of Discord tonight. I know I messed around the XML the other night, but I figure if I can get the spawning system that I want to build first, then I can worry about what I really want to spawn. I had to make sure what I can create, what I had in mind with my spawning system was actually going to work before I went crazy building all the spawning items that I want to build. So, and now that I have the actual like initial system, I'm very excited about that. We'll be able to actually build this. So this is actually like live logging. So even if I just stand still, it'll just make a log inside the system. Should at least. Yeah. So this runs a command. So this is actually running the LP command every 15 seconds on my server. I might have to update that that poll, maybe make it every 60 seconds when I actually have more people on it. But if you can see, it's actually creating new people, and it's great. It's creating new things, and it's grabbing a location for it. So if I teleport to here, and then we come back to this code, we should be in a different location shortly. Which is pretty freaking cool. So, see, tracked our newest location. And my plan is to extract all these locations based on where I go and use them for and only pull out the unique ones, obviously. Pull out the unique locations. And then I will go ahead and use that for spawning enemies, spawning items, using that and put that around the world. And then I'll look at like your latest location, like your last location you were at, the very last one within that 15 seconds, and spawn enemies near you or spawn items near you. And if it's a good item, they'll have enemies spawned with it. So to kind of make the world feel like it's really living. You know, sometimes you get into these survival games and, you know, it's cool, but the world doesn't feel alive. Like, this is cool. Great. But it doesn't feel alive. So we're going to make sure this world feels like truly a zombie apocalypse. With mods and XML and lots of Discord stuff happening behind the scenes. That's one thing that's happening. So right now, the goal is to actually get the spawn system to work. We have the foundation of it. Now I need to go through, I had to parse through that JSON file and pull out the XYZ chords I don't need the players for this. I just need these cords so I can go ahead and spawn things where I want them. And that will be that. That is what I am doing there. Chat. But how is everyone on this wonderful Thursday? I'm glad that I have 5 days off. Looking very forward to it. It is Memorial Day weekend that is coming up. So thank to everyone who has served, who has sacrificed, and it still is serving. Thank you all. All right. Let's do so my goal right now is to spawn. I want to spawn enemies on a cyclical basis, maybe like every few hours. About 15 meters from where you last were. Or your latest, I'm sorry, your latest spawn. So that means if you're standing in a house, like, you know, looking around, doing whatever, I want them to spawn 15 meters, maybe 20 meters away from you. So I'll put them outside. I don't want them spawning right on top of you because that wouldn't be fair. So have them spawn like in the vicinity of your area. So you walk outside, it's like, holy crap, where did all these zombies come from? Because that's what it should feel like. You know, you should feel like, you know, you're actually in a zombie apocalypse and you actually walk outside and it's like, oh my God, not just wait for the seventh day. It should always be zombies. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to need a new file. So I need a new file, I think. We're going to call this spawn. We're going to call this new file. New file. We'll call this our Puke 7 random spawn. And then we're gonna have to import this. We want to import random. We need to import JSON. We have to import. I need tellib3. Oops. I need to import logging because that's importante. We have to import from date time, my disk, my config, and that's it. And then I have to import my this is going to be a constant right here. So I'm just going to put constants. And this is going to be my common zombies. Make this a list. We have these ready to go already. There might be more. These are the ones I have right now. Yes. These are the ones I have at this moment. Ba 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 bum bum ba da da ba 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 bum bum live. All right. What are we doing right now? So we need to, all right. So I built my two things I need. Cool. Now my spawn radius, I think it's gonna be a constant too, actually, isn't it? So we'll do spawn radius. We'll make this, I don't know, 15 meters for right now. I think. Should be okay. Could. should be okay. I'm not quite sure, but it should be okay. I'm going to do async. We'll do spawn event. This needs to be on the player, the position file. Oops. Position. No, stop it. I could just spell POSITION. Positions underscore file. And I need you to read this file. Oh, what am I doing? I'm think I'm making a with open. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All I need to do is here. I don't need any parameters in this. That's what I need to do. And then I need to do a try. Then with this is what I was trying to do. With open player positions, but I need the player positions file, read it, set it as F for the variable, and then we're going to say if not player positions, logging.warning, spawn event, no player positions found, or return nothing. Oops. Then we can say position equals random.choice. And this is player positions. And then we want to do base. I'm going to keep this simple. X equals is it minus? Yeah, minus radius. Random dot uniform random radius, yes. And then we could do the same for Y and then same for Z. Oops. Oh, I went ahead though. I went too ahead. Oh, way too ahead. This is gonna actually offset. Now I'm thinking about it. This has to be offset. Offset X and offset Y, right? You only offset for Z though. I think Z's up and down. Oops. There we go. But now I want to say my base X is just position X. My base Y is position Y. And my base Z is position. Do I have this right? X is oh. Yeah. Also, X is the east-west position. Z is the north-south position. Y is the height evaluation. Oh, so this needs to be Z, not Y. Gotcha. So this should be base Z. Base Y. Why? Because. There we go. XEY. Okay. Let's just comment. This is choosing a random player position. This is apply a random offset to today's position, which will be 15. then it'll be away from the completely away from the enemy. Imagine if you're like, this is you, and then a zombie spawns right next to you. That's horrendous. What we're oh, you can't see what I'm doing. So you can't stop typing. Well, put it up here. If this is you, you know, your P for person, and then a zombie, which is Z, spawns right next to you. No, you don't want that to happen. So what I'm doing is doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is offsetting it by like 15 spaces. So you have time to react against that zombie. That means you could be in a building and it could be like a few steps outside of you. And it could hear you, but it could hear you and come busting through the door. I think a zombie apocalypse world should be very dangerous. Like it shouldn't be like, oh hey, like, you know, it's just a, you know, it's a video game, but it should still be dangerous. You know? Oops. Get rid of that. Why is there error? Oh, because I don't have an accept thing, but okay. Now we need to connect to the server. And we're gonna do reader slash writer, no, comma writer. And we're gonna have to await the telnet because this is gonna be we have to await it because this is gonna be fall into Discord. Open connection, no shell, or connecting to the Archon host here on port. We should already be connected because we already connected on ready with our Discord bot. Then we can say, oh no, actually, we should have to connect. Actually, I think we do need to connect again. Do we need to connect again? No, I don't think I want to connect again. Yeah. I don't want this. What I need to do, I need to build a class. But I don't think that means I need this crap anymore. But wouldn't I still want my file? This has to stay. And then do I want to get the last position? I'm thinking. So I think what I want to do. This has to stay. Import logging. I think we're gonna need. I don't think we need this anymore, but we do need async. And then combat zombies. If I want to make this a got it. So we need to make a class. This is gonna be class 27 on. Oops. On. Modular. Oops. What's up, Belginox? How are you, man? Underscore in it. Oops. Self. Bot. Self bot. I don't think that's what I need though. I need self. I think I don't need bot. I probably need something to do with telnet. So telnet writer. Yeah, writer something. Telnet writer. This has to go in. Oh, you're still not feeling good, man? I'm sorry, dude. Class is not defined. How many class is not defined? All right, it is open. I'm gonna think it's lower. Well, yeah, right. Sure. Self dot writer equals telnet writer, and self dot positions underscore file equals oops, need the come on, need the path. I don't know if I need the path. And then we'll do, I guess I'll call this down later, path at some point. Right. But I'm not doing too good. I'm not doing too bad, dude. I'm hanging out, playing, writing some code for 7 Days to Die. I have my Discord bot make things evil and chaotic. We gotta throw a little anarchy into the mix. We're going to change this to get the latest position. And look at something. Jesus, $535. Still expensive. You're not going down in price. Obstructed view. I'm looking at something really quick. Damn, some of these tickets are like $535. $535. Damn, these tickets went up in price. Trying to get tickets. I don't know. Hopefully these tickets will come down in price a little bit for the concert my girlfriend wants to go to or fiance wants to go to. She's a huge Beyonce fan, and she wants to go see the new concert that she's putting on. She's over here in Jersey and trying. Ryan, I think I need to change this. This is not what I need anymore. We'll cut this, but we don't need this right now. Try if self dot positions. No, stop it. With open. No, that's not right. Something's wrong here. If SELF, I spelled self right. If self dot positions file dot exists, right? Why is this complaining? Self is not defined. Oh, I have to sign it up. I've never signed it up here. So I have to put the parameter up here. I pass self through here. I want to do. Then we can say with open self dot positions file, read it as F. I need to do a data load, data JSON load F. If the data, if data, I think just data, and then we can say return data -1. Let's get the last thing. Right, the latest position is what we're looking for. Then we can say, oops. Then we can say, where's my try statement? We can then put it except as exception, except the section as E. Failed to read player positions file. That works. Cool. Level complete. Path is still not defined. What is this from? Is this from like, oh, it might be from Path Library? From, oh yeah, there we go. Thumbs up, I typed correctly. From Path Lib, import Path Library. Boom, path. The path has opened for us. I am the chosen one. Oh, I know what this needs to do. This has to return none. So underneath that here, return none. Cool. Now I have to make another statement. This is going to be get random offset. Get random offset chords. I think I like. Maybe. I think it needs to be self. Be X, it has to be Y. I need a min parameter of 10. A max. You know what? We should actually call this min distance. Min, actually, minimum offset. Probably better. Equals 15. Equals 10. And then the max offset should be 15. Mine doesn't like that. Oh, I have to do an equals. All right, that's that. Then we do oops. And then I want to do. I need to do. How much do I have to do here? I'm a little confused. I might have to ask my best friend next. So we set this all up. Self XYZ. Minimum offset, the maximum offset. What is this doing? So I think, oh, that's what this does. So that's actually a smart. I like that. So we'll say angle is random uniform. Make it a 360 to make this work like a circle. Instead of just randomly placing your enemies, we can make it like kind of like a circle where we're going to put them. You know what we're doing? Not too bad. Do we need to do that? I don't know. Do we need to make it like circle like that? Yeah, I don't think I want a circle. I think just spawning in like around in a squarish block area should be fine. I think that will work just fine there, Captain. So I think I need this though. And then we can do distance random uniform, the min offset comma, the max offset. And then we can say the offset's distanced times the random choice minus 1. I think means look at the last known. And then choose negative or well, I gotcha. Okay. But do I need this though? I had a bike manager. Now I'm losing it. That damn feels so good. I get so hot in here because of this damn computer. No, I do want angle. I can't wait to go for my freaking 3.5 mile run tomorrow. Trying to get this Conquest Lord of the Rings challenge finished. I have 145. Wait, where am I? I think how many miles have I done? Let's see how many miles I've done. Ooh, cat easy. Hey, Leanie, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm having an awesome night. I hope your night's going well. I've done a oh wow, I actually completed more miles than I thought. 17% done with this challenge. Yes. Oh, how is your night going? Don't want to do distance, uniform, max offset. You want to offset this. I have to import math now, though. Import math. And this should be X. This shouldn't be plus, though. This shouldn't be times. You're doing this wrong. I appreciate you trying to do good VS Code, but I think you're doing the math wrong for this radius. I think it needs to be X plus the distance. Times the math. What does cost stand for? Oh yes, the cosine of the math measured radius. This is trigonometry. I'm reading notes right now. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Offset. I think it's the same thing for Z. I'm new into your streams. I see it. It's awesome. Welcome in. I appreciate you popping in. Commands probably don't work right now because Yeah, sorry, the commands don't work right now. They're kind of busted. I had to fix streamer.bot. Streamer.bot kind of broke on me. I needs to fix them. Oh, that's why. Because I moved all my hard drive stuff. I moved all my files around and I lost access to all. I lost all my files. I have to redo all those files. So any points or noises or things like that don't work just yet. They should be working for the next stream. This would probably be Monday. Cat, you're gonna knock over this monitor. You can't be laying like that. I love you, but you can't be laying like that, Kit Kat. Gosh. All right, so Z plus. What are you doing tonight? Do you play 7 Days to Die at all? I don't think I returned the offset yet. I have to avoid mid airflow clipping, and they recommend using the offset of Y. I guess when things spawn, it doesn't get caught in the it doesn't get caught in midair and doesn't go through the floor when it spawns through. So they recommend okay. So they recommend doing this. So offset Y. And then this is going to be the same thing. Y plus a random uniform. I don't wear a random uniform. Oh, let's actually give it a float though. This should be equals or signs. So now that will stop the enemy from actually freaking getting stuck in midair or falling through the floor. Good. Emphasis on should. And then we're going to test all this and see how it works. Then we want to return the round offset of X of 1. I think this is all ones. Round offset of Y and Z of 1. So now let's put some notes here. This is, oops. Within the specified radius. Yep, I like that. No, this ensures enemies do not fall. Hey, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. That still works. That's cool. I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. I don't think names work either. My whole stream broke. I had to format my computer. I made servers and I lost access to all my files. Because I didn't back things up like a butthead. I never back up my personal stuff. I always back up my enterprise stuff. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Do you stream at all? And do you stream or no? Great content. I don't know if that even works. I don't think any of my commands work. YouTube chat? Nope, it's dead. It's all disabled. So now I think this. So I don't think I need this anymore, right? Let's just double check my file now. Imports. Ensures enemies do not. Come on, do not get stuck in the ground or air. There, since using Telnet right passing from your. Am I using my Telnet right pass down from where? So I have to make another function or method, I guess. Async dot def, and we'll say spawn random zombie. We'll call it. We'll call the spawn random zombie. This should be the self. I don't need all this. And count. And we want to spawn 5 of them. Then we'll do latest. Oh, POS. Yeah, you piece of dirt. Is await guest and get the latest position, and that's this. Bum 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 bum. Oh man, you have anything good going on for the weekend that's coming up? The Memorial Day weekend? Anything good going on this weekend? Anybody out there? I have a 5-day weekend I'm very excited about. I took off 2 days. Yes, the tomorrow and Tuesday. I needed a little break. Work has been hectic lately. I can drop these. Goodbye. Imports. Constants. All right. All right. So now I'm going to do my spawn of random zombies. And then we're going to test this. This is like the last thing I have to do. So my latest position. I need to get the latest count, the latest position. This is actually getting the latest position of the player. Then we're going to, if it's saying if it's not the if not the latest, come on, business hype, you got this. Login.info, no player positions available for spawning. Return nothing. Cool. Then outside my if, we do we have to do a for loop on all. Oh, this is going to be for in range count. I feel this thing. This is like a internal. This is like a temporary variable. Remember, right? What does this do again? What's that underscore for again? I don't remember. I have to play Jump Lips. I don't know if it's going through the mic, but. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, okay. This is just because we don't give a shit about the variable name. This is just a BS variable. Whatever. We don't care about the variable. We could call it for zombies in range if we really want to. we don't care about the names. We just do this. Gotcha. That's what it was for. I can't remember why we used that, but okay. I got you. I'm not calling the variable into the actual loop later. So actually making a name for it is kind of useless. So you just use the underscore because we don't give a shit what the hell the name is. We don't care. I love it. I love it because we don't care. For underscore and range is the count. And then I need the X axis, the Y axis, Z. And then we want to say self get random offset chords. And this is going to be the latest X, the latest Y, the latest Z. So latest X. Latest, nope. Latest Y, nope. Oops. And then we just copy this and do hello. Z. Typing is my raid boss because I can't type to save my life. So then we can say zombie type is going to be a random choice of zombies. We'll pull from this list up here. Zombie biker, burnt, farmer, yo. What up, zombie yo? Zombie Arlene, zombie Joe, zombie Steve, all these people. All these zombies we can spawn from. Wonder how many the same we'll get. And then we will do zombie type. Now we actually have to send the command. So we'll do spawn command. I think this is actually right. Spawn entity at, though. It's spawn entity at, if I'm not mistaken, inside of the actual game. Zombie, the actual name of the zombie, the chords you want to give it, which would be the latest chords of where we're standing. Then we make this a try statement. Self.writer command write.writer.write dot what does that call this? Spawn command. I don't think I need a new line. Then we can say await dot cell writer dot drain down the drain. And then we can log our info saying that we spawned a zombie type at these chords, and if there's an error, give us saying span it failed to spawn, whatever, and that's it. Cool. Don't think we need these two either. Just get rid of these imports because it's just because every time you run the code, then you have to it has to take longer to import. So, but this isn't this has to be set up where I think it has to be synchronized with Discord now. So now we need to get this ready with Discord. Say command in my command style. So now I think I'm gonna put my commands.py in here. So my commands.py here, we're gonna have to import that random spawner. So from up here, we will do from Q7 underscore random spawner. We will import the random, no, excuse me, import the Q7 spawn event. No, the Q7 spawn event. That's our class. And then we have to make our command. We'll put it down here. that we have. And then we'll do at SCT command. We will call this spawn zombies. Zombies. Random zombie spawn controller. Using me. Oh, I have to make this go this way. There we go. And then we can make a new async def. I'll call this spawn zombies. Zombie. DTX is a Discord application context. And the amount is the, oh no, it's not amount, it's count, excuse me, count. I don't know if the option's gonna work here like this, but we'll try it. It's option int number of zombies spawn. I think I thought I had to use this as a decorator. Yeah, I think I have to use this as a decorator. How do I do that again? I always forget how to do this. Where the hell is my other one? Just like option something something something. I think it said decorator. I always forget how to make options happen. There we go. Discord option. So I think we have to do this. This for an option since we are using PyCord. All right, if I'm not mistaken, I think this has to become it should be count. Description, number of zombies to spawn, it should be required is false. Default is 5. I'm also do this. And then we can say here, get rid of this nonsense. Close that off. There we go. Hold on. What the? There we go. And then we have to defer it. And then that's it. And then we can say, try to write this writer dot bot dot telnet underscore writer dot write. That's not right. Writer. Oh, wait. Writer equals writer. Oh no. Bot dot telnet writer. That's where's my bot not? config. Go. Which my bot's called. Spawner equals q7.writer. We will await the spawner.spawn random underscore zombie, and then it's gonna be count is equal to count, not minus, count. Well, not splanner, spawner. Spelling is difficult. So it's typing. I promise. Oh wait, no, I forgot to do up here. I forgot to do count int. I'll call it up here. And then we can also say await respond spawned. We'll do ephemeral, what is that called? Ephemeral. Logging error. And then I think that would be all that she has written. Oh wait, hold on. This is count assigned to int, not comma int. This has to call from up here. All right. Now I need to initialize this underneath my here. So bot.load extension. Wait, what happened? Bot.load. This is, wait, I shouldn't have to load anything, actually. I already have commands loaded. Cool. Save. Let's reboot my bot. Make sure it started off. Make sure I boot up correctly. No errors. Nope. Connected back to the server correctly. Beauteous. I don't see any errors that went through. Now, is my Discord going to show up here? Now. Hey, Mr. Yo, Mr. What happened here? Hello. Gaming. It has to be underneath gaming room. There we go. All right. So now, I don't know if you can see my chat. No, probably not. All right. Well, that's fine. So now we're going to do, actually, I should do STT 7 days to die. Spawn. Nope. Hasn't registered yet. Refresh my Discord. Back here, slash STD. Spawn zombies. Here we go. Actually, on. Stop it. All right, here we go. Let's go into the game. No. Let's see. I think we got errors. Q6 has no attribute guild. Ooh, we got a lot of errors. Wait, Q7 config cog has no attribute guild? Yes, it does. Huh. Oh. Oh, you know what? You know what I forgot? I knew I knew what I forgot. Hold on. In here, in my actual I forgot. Hold on. I know what I forgot. Hold on. It's underneath my commands, which is right here. It's gonna be something to do with this. I think I have to call is what I forgot. This is what I'm forgetting. So it's right after the right here. I forgot something. That should take care of that issue. Because now I'll look at Q7 config and look at my guild and be like, which one am I running this? What guild am I running this on? All right, I reboot my bot again. Go back to my Discord. Go back into the game. Let's actually move. Update our uh-oh. All right. So now let's run this command. Nope. Still failed. Spawn zombies. And your permission block. That's what I did. So spawn zombies. Session got EVs. I checked it like everywhere else. Feral bow. Not one of the zombies that spawn. Just put myself back up here really quick. All right. So that didn't work. I wanted to. So let's compare these two commands here. I think something was messed up with my commands. Hold on. So let's go on zombie. Airdrop. Why can't I just do Because the command is spawn entity at the entity we want to that we want to spawn plus the chords. So where's this coming from? I forget where this is coming from. Send Archon command. It's a function from somewhere. I forget where though. Nope, 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 nope. Huh. Await Archon command. Function. Where did I create that function? Up top, maybe? Oh, I did make it up top. Okay. Yeah, a Archon command. Don't do spawn zombies. Count int. Be the same thing, but now the difference is oh. Oh. It's cleaner. So let's go ahead and get rid of this for it. Come back to my commands over here. We will I don't think I'm spawning anything from here that how about on Q7? No. Maybe on ready though. Where is this? Where's my on ready? Oh, here it is. I need that. That's fine. Okay. And scroll all the way down back to the bottom. So let's actually take this whole thing right here and just do I have to import random. Sorry, hold on. What do I need to do? Import random. We have to get this. think I'm gonna put this in a config file actually. Make it much easier, cleaner. Where's my config file? Put that right around here. Spawn location for players. Entities. And then we'll, from the config file, we'll go back to our commands file, and from config, we will import our player position file. We will import our spawn radius, and we will import, what was the last one? I don't remember. Common zombies. And then just scrolling down to the bottom, I have to import math too. Right. Import math. Okay. So now I need to import JSON too. We'll be both up here. Where's my spawn radius? Spawn zombies for spawn utilities. So we'll put this here for right now. We'll rename this to spawn utilities. Rename U7 spawn utilities. And then we'll go back to our commands. Up over here. Put that right up over here from Q7 on utilities, import get random offset chords. And then for I in range down over here, all the way down. For I in range, confused. Because now there's no angle. Import random math JSON. Oh, let's do. I think all this is fine. Zombies, blah blah blah. False default 15. Fucking. Player position, latest data, one, accept exception, responses. Actually, we're going to set this to a counter of 0. So we'll do success, count is 0. For eye and range, count, angle random, distance 10 to 15, offset, boom, 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 10, zombie type random, common zombies, command, success, and then we can just take all this and copy this. Under here, we're not doing responses anymore, so we'll put this all here. So, zombie, that's this. Replace this with this. I think now we are good. No, but we're still not using. Let me look this Saturday. What's tomorrow's date? 17. Tomorrow's date. Yeah. Jesus. Tickets are insane. For a Beyonce ticket, it's insane. $534, freaking $850. Like, it's just nuts. Up 219. There's somewhere nosebleed. Oh, wait, what's up over here? One second, chat. My fiance is really trying to go to this concert, and I am trying to help her out and look for tickets so we can, we can go. Ooh. This is sad though. Wait, which one do I have selected? Oh. Oh, limited view seating. Oh. Okay. But we're gonna say this isn't. Oh, hold on. I got all confused here. Oh. I'm dead. are we using that down at the bottom of the commands? Excuse me. Oh, 10 to 15. Okay, we're setting it up right here. All right, hold on. We're actually are using it. This is the okay. Cool. We don't need this anymore. We do not need this anymore. Get rid of this. We will comment this out just in case. Like this. Close you out. Close all this other stuff out. We don't need this open. Close you out. I'll close you out. And this open. All right. Commands. Da 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 da. All right. Scroll down. This is actually doing 10 to 15 right here. Perfect save. Let's reboot it bot again. Oh, what did I do? Why is it doing this again? Oh, Q7 spawn event. That's up here. Spawn event? What is that? Oh. Oh, nothing like my internet. A thunderstorm. Oh, no. I'm sorry, dude. That's always fun. Q7. Tracker. I'm confused. What did I do? I broke something. It's saying that failed to start bot extensions, Q7 expands, raised an error, import error, cannot import name, Q7 spawn event from Q7 spawn utility. I'm not even using spawn utilities anymore. Oh, yeah, I am. I never got rid of it. I miss having a generator. It's not a bad thing about an apartment. You can't have one. There we go. Logged in. Yeah. That's so cool. Okay. Now, back into Fleet user again. Let's do, what am I doing? Refresh my Discord. And now if this works, Algenox, if this works, let's jump down a little bit. Oh, if a guy didn't have guide mode on, let's put guide mode on because, you know, cares. We're around right now. Just, and we're going to get our last thing right here. And now I'll come back to my Discord. We'll do STD spawn zombies. God damn it, keeps giving me this fucking error. Why did you give me this dumb error? It's with this stupid freaking when I run the damn command. Yo, like, it has to have a guild ID. That makes no sense to me because the other command works fine. Let's go all the way down here. Spawn zombies. Qconfig guild ID. Now, if I come up to airdrop, this is got me. This is weird. This right here is what I need. The same thing. Same, but different. Darlene. Oh, she's pretty strong. Zombie boxing in God mode, because who cares? Right now, we're just testing things. KO. All right, let's try this again. Move a little bit this way. We'll go here. Next Horde Night is in 2 days. My FPS being all funky. All right, let's do. Come on, this is getting old now. That makes no sense because it's the exact same way as the other command. So why is this command failing? Can I spawn? Hold on. Let's just do this. Just did this other one break too? Spawn, airdrop. Huh? Airdrop worked fine. Here it comes. Here comes the airdrop. So why the hell is this one not working? Okay. Yeah, but even isn't that what I did with my freaking airdrop command too? I do spawn zombies. This is my other option one. I have another one up here that does crazy option shit. Excuse me. Yeah, they all do that. Make sure the function is inside a cog class. Is it not inside the cog class? It has to be inside the cog class. Lined up with everything else. I'd be getting error messages if it wasn't lined in with the cog class. You must use self. Oh, 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 oh. So async def. I forgot to put self in here. That should emphasis on should fix it. All right, minimize this. Get right here to have the latest and greatest friggin' location. We got our new location, which is 4080 but let's actually wait for another one. Now we have our latest one, which is right here. And then we'll refresh our Discord and send this command again. STD 7 days to die. SDTD Nope. Spawn zombie. Oh my god, it worked. Yes. Whoa, that's dope. That spawned more than 5 though. It spawned like 15 of them. Look at all of them. Woohoo! This is going to literally feel like a zombie apocalypse, this server. All right, I have to get more people on the server. Because all right, let's move along. Let's go further. Let's go to a different location. Not underneath the freaking world, jeez. And we'll stop right here. That sounds cool. Wait for it to update. Fifteen's of too many. I thought we were doing 5. Jeez. Did I change it to 15 at one point? I don't remember doing that. Distance random. I thought it was 5. Where the hell did I change it to 15? That's a spawn radius. Mm. Oh, default 15. Duh. Dude, this is dope. Look at that. Spawns where they last were. Which if you're like over here, like knocking down trees and that was your last location, just spawn right by you. You only spawn 2 of them. Do that again. Hold on. All right, what the hell? Why is this not spawning? I'll check it out in a second, dude. It says it spawned Steve, Biker, Joe, Burnt, and Businessman. So Burnt, Biker. Oh, it did spawn them. Okay, Steve. Yeah, it spawned them. All right, cool. This guy's jumping around like crazy. What's up, Joe? This is dope. Now, I want this to go on like a, I don't know, how many hours do you think we should have spawns like that happen? Like you're just kind of like, you know, hanging out, doing your thing, and the next thing you know, you're getting candy cane knife. That's hilarious. Where are shotguns like in this game? Didn't play around with them yet. Oh, ammo. That's cool though. Nice. That's gonna be cool. Elden Ring movie will be awesome. I mean, the lore behind it's amazing. So can't see it being horrible. But then again, video game adaptations. The last few have been pretty good. So maybe we're getting somewhere with them. All right. So spawning works. Now I want to turn this into a task. I think I just have to make it. I think I just have to put the old code I have underneath a task and have that run like every few hours. I think that will work nicely. So where's my VS code? We'll go back to spawn utilities. Get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. But we'll undo all of this. I think we just make this a task, right? I think we just to change this around. I think we just have to make this work like this. Every 5 minutes is way too much. But for testing purposes, I'm gonna make it like every fucking 10 seconds. You know, I want it to be randomized. I don't want it to be a set timer. I want it to be, it could happen at 10 minutes. It could happen at 3 hours. It could happen at 6 hours. It could happen at 20 minutes. You know, you're in a zombie apocalypse. It shouldn't be a set time. It should be at random intervals. And I think it should start like at 30 minutes and go high, as high up as like 6 hours. So you never know. You could freaking get bombarded by zombies 3 times in a row or not for the whole time you're playing. I think that kind of separate what we're gonna do because you know every seventh day and 7 days to die, you know you're gonna get swarmed by zombies. But now we add in a little mayhem that you're exploring, you're doing what you gotta do, and then boom, 5 zombies appear out of nowhere. It's like, oh shit. I might add some other things in that too, like animals and stuff. No, let's. No. Let's see if this works. So in my spawn utilities, actually, let's do. Let's make sure this works. So place at the bottom of your Q7 spawn event class file. Spawn event. Yeah, right here. What else can we put in our spawn that we can just randomize? So it'll be 5 things we just summon. Could be zombie, could be a bear, could be a vulture, could be. That database. From AMPI control. Oh shit. AMP control. But wouldn't that be from Q7 amp controller? And spawn radius because we're doing that. Probably within here somewhere. Max offset, min offset. What's the what's the default? Where is, oh, here we go. Oh, yep, 5. So count integer is going to be 5 of them. Spawn, no player position available. Common zombie type. How long is this? sex count, but where is the timer for this? I should use task loop. I think that's right under. Don't. Where is this? Scroll down here. Where is this? We need this. Okay. This is right here. All right. But I don't see the auto spawn in this. Oh wait, hold on. I see it. Okay. Okay. And Q7 spawn. Okay. So this is we're gonna make a new file called Q7 auto spawn task. File Q7 auto spawn task. Like that. We're going to do import logging. Oops. On Discord. Import Discord ext actually. Oops. Ext import command slash tasks. And then we need to do from Q7 spawn utilities. Import the Q7 spawn event. From config, import the get db session. And from models, import the Q7 config. Now I'm gonna make a new class called Q7 auto spawn task. This is gonna have the commands.cog connected to it. Commands.cog. We're going to define this, initialize it. And it'll be self in the bot. And then we have the self dot bot is assigned to bot, and self dot spawn dot zombies are making a loop here. Underscore loop dot start. What the? Cool. Now we can make our cog unload. Self cog unload. This one is done. It can unload itself. Self dot spawn zombie underscore loop dot cancel. Okay. Now we're gonna make our task. We're actually gonna say task dot loop. Right now we're gonna make this 10 seconds just so we can actually test this. Oops. Actually, I'm probably make it shorter than that. We got 5 seconds right now. Seconds. We'll make this our async. Oops, not assert. Async def spawn zombies a loop. Need to define self. Spell async wrong. And there we go. Section needs colon at the end. Now our configs is going to be pulling from our configs table. Configs is session dot query and the q7 dot config table. Oh, but I forgot to config my session first. So session get db session. Now that works. I want to get the whole table. And then I want to do, and then after we do that, we close the session. Yes, session dot close. Don't need to open anymore. And then we'll do a for config in configs. So loop through this. And if the CFG dot enabled or not, CFG dot amp instance ID, continue. And then underneath the same breath, we'll do spawner is assigned to Q7 spawn event. And that's going to be the guild ID, which is assigned to the CFG.guild ID. Make sure this is the actual guild ID we want to work on. This will be mine. When other people's are in it, it'll be theirs. CFG.guild ID, guild ID. And then count is going to be an await. And spawner.spawn random zombies. And we want count 5. We'll say logging.info. Say spawn loop. Spawned count. Variable, which is holding our actual count. Zombies for guild. And we can say CFG dot guild ID. And underneath here, we'll say our at spawn zombies loop dot before loop async def before spawn self doing a wait self not set self dot bot dot wait until ready. All right, wait until ready. And then we have to log more info. Logging.info is this. It's going to be oops. We don't need a string here because we're not calling an f string. Spawn loop. This is initializing it pretty much. This is why it's before loop. This is just saying, hey, we're initializing it. Zombie. Oops. What am I doing here? Spawn loop. I want to do this because it just makes it stand out. You can actually see what the hell you're doing. Zombie spawn task is starting. Dot dot dot. F setup bot dot add dot log Q7 auto spawn task bot. And now this has to get loaded into my Q7 as an extension. So we will do oops, bot dot load is going to be Q7 underscore auto oops Q7 underscore auto spawn underscore task. And that should be it. Now, every 10 seconds from our auto spawn task, this should every 10 seconds after the every 10 seconds we should get 5 zombies that just spawned in some random vicinity near us. But I don't think it's doing it's doing random. Now I'm looking at this. Now I realize there's code just all up. Oh wait, I'm lying. It is. It's pulling from this. That's right. Spawn utilities is pulling from this. This is all the math and everything where it's pulling from because we have the spawn utilities that we're calling from here, and it's also spawn event. Okay, all right, we're fine. Okay, so we saved. Let's reboot this. Oops, type my password wrong again. Failed to start. Failed to start. Attribute Q7 has no attribute spawn, so it doesn't like. Has no attribute spawn. What doesn't have the attribute spawn? So Q7 auto spawn. So this right here is saying does not have an attribute called spawn. That's a great comic, by the way. I have a few type. Oh, spawn self dot. Oh, this should be an underscore. Spawn loops dot start. This should be self dot spawn zombie zombies dot loop cog unload for CFG and configs dot dot if if not CFG dot enabled or not CFG dot amp instance ID continue, and then before async def before spawn. Oops. There we go. Look at that. Misspellings break everything. All right, we're connected. Drop down here. Let's just see if this thing starts spawning shit. I should have. Oh wait, what is that? Count 25. What is this doing? Oh, I think it's just the game actually doing something. I don't see it spawning anything. It's silently failing. Oh, I can do. Oh, I can really piss people off. I just spawned 35 zombies because I can. Remotely, because that's fun. That's a lot of freaking zombies. All right. So I don't see it spawning. I need to refresh it. Let's just restart this again. Yeah, I see if there's an error that popped up somewhere. I just didn't see it. Covered Here, track one player. I don't see it talking yet. I don't see it spawning. Oh, you know what? I don't think I see that. I just realized I don't see the spawn loop. Zombie spawn task is starting. I don't see that at all. So that never started. So my task isn't even starting up. Damn. Why is my task not starting up? Name must match the loop before spawn. Is running and yeah. Is your what? Is your config enabled for guild? Your loop skips config unless this is true. Yeah, my guild is in there. I don't know. Does it have the correct config? Let me look at my database. It should be okay. Yeah, it's not kicking off. Traveling 7 days to die. Wait a minute. I don't have a Q7. Oh, it's right here. 7 days to die is config. Goes to select. I know you can't see this right now. Select from STTB configs. Guild ID. I think this is my guild ID that I'm in right now. Copy server ID. 1344. Why? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's not the issue. Wait, dot enable. I don't have a table called dot enable. That's the problem. Hold on. That's probably the issue. So dot enable. I don't think I don't think that's the right thing. Where's my Python models? I don't think enabled is the right thing. It's definitely not enabled. I figure out what the hell it is. It's not. No, I don't want to do that. We shouldn't have to do that. It just needs to be this. No, we're not doing that. That's stupid. We're gonna do if instead of saying not if not config. Here's my freaking thing. If not config or not config dot temp instance ID. Why are these two of these here? I need two of these here. Same fucking thing twice. We just do this. Or, oh, actually, that wouldn't do that. And I would do continue. There we go. Or not config dot guild ID is what I'd be looking for. Yeah. Okay. Now this should work. I can't. Oh man. All right, cool. So this should work now. Let me reboot the bot again. See if it starts up now. I still don't see the loop tracker has started. So player tracker, 7-day quest, telnet, player tracker debug. Nope. The tracker is still not starting. Tracker is still not the tracker, the auto spawner. It's the issues before your until ready. Until ready, not until read. Wait until ready. Okay. There we go. That's what we're talking about now. The amp controller object has no attribute instances. That's funky because all shit works fine before. There is clear. Await dot self command dot. What was that? That was creepy. It is because it's working everywhere else. AMP instance ID. Now we're using it in this thing right here. So send the Archon command, and I guess we'll do this. So send the Archon async def Archon command. If not, config or instance config, and then right here, if amp controller running, okay. Spawn ID mismatch for guild. ID mismatch. Oh, because it should be. All right. Well, this is finally working. But I mean, it's trying to spawn, but it's not spawning correctly. Used by so the spawn test is correct. Import a login. Oh, I have this thing named as. Oh, I look at my. I log into my amp. the AMP instance ID shouldn't have changed. If not config AMP instance, do I not have the right table? AMP instance ID. Failed to send command, zombie vert, AMP instance ID, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't make any sense. It's not a instance ID issue at all, because other commands work fine. So we're going to change this instance. And Q7 spawn utilities. We look for something, we look for an instance variable, which I don't see. That doesn't exist. Guys, we're so close to getting this to auto spawning. Kitty cat kitty, I love you. You stinky little kitty, I pet you all through the city. Like like I did that. I rhymed really quickly. Right, kitty? You're so pretty. I'll pet you throughout the city. I won't ever quit my day job and become a singer or a rapper because I cannot sing nor rap. Excuse me. So this is gonna be a Q7 event. Get the latest position, get the random offsets, send the Archon command right here. I think is the issue. I think this is the issue with right here. So we're gonna get the session, query the Q7 config table, filter by the guild ID, and grab the first session close. If not config or not config instance ID, tell us that it doesn't exist. And here, this is where I got funky. So right in here, we need to bring this back up top like this. And then this all needs to be deleted. From here, we will do a try statement and say await the AMP controller dot send console message cfg dot amp instance ID and the command. Return true. And if there's an issue, accept as exception. Set exception as E. And we can say logging dot warning. And we can say spawn archon command fail and the exception. Turn false. For this. Now we're going to spawn our random zombies, which is 5. The latest is assigned to self. Get the latest position. If it's not the latest, we can't find player position. Return 0. The sex count should be at 0 for we don't care about variable name, in range, count, XYZ. Get the chords, get the random offset, and latest X, Y, and Z. Zombie type is a random choice. This is all the same, so that's fine. Now let's restart this. Still failed to send it. Send console messages takes 2, but 3 were given. Which means we probably have to update this a little bit. So send console message. We're sending the instance ID and the command, which is right. But it's saying here that we sent 3. What did we send? They want us to send it separately. This means you're only expects one argument, the command itself. We were giving the instance ID and the command. So why don't you just give it the command then? Oops. Where's my commands? Await instance. I'm not even inputting it in. So where is this coming from? It has to be in everywhere. Send archon. Oh, we're using sent. I see what we did wrong here. So we go back here and we do this. Hold on. Success. Try. Success equals await. You have it right here. What are you talking about? It's the same exact thing as here. Oh, no, it's not. Let me fix this. All right. So we'll keep this like this. If not config, try the amp controller, send this, return, and then we can say not instance. Nope. It's not instance. Or, oh, wait, I have to do instance equals amp controller. If not instance or not instance dot running. Hmm. Log a warning. Logging dot warning. F spawn no amp instance not running guild self dot guild underscore ID. Oops. And this can be returned as false underneath here. Cool. Then we can do await instance dot send console message. I don't think it's gonna work. Command. This will be returned true. True. And everything else is the same. Nope. It's not about coroutine now. That's what I thought. It has no coroutine running. So the way we did this here, and I think this is how we have to mimic it here again. So let's see. This is there. Sending. Because we're trying to do something funky here. It should just be a freaking basic Archon command. Like even here too. I need to pee. All right. I'll be right back, chat. I had to run through restroom. back. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, here it is. I need the commands. I can just import it from commands. If I do from Q7 command import name. Let me come back here. Blah, blah, blah. No, blah, blah, blah. And then if not config, return false. And then we can say return await. So that's be outside of my return await send archon command dfg dot and instance ID command. That should take care of that. Async. This could get messy though. Okay. I feel like we're sending the command twice in two places, but maybe I'm. I didn't like what I changed. Come on. I feel like we're sending the command twice. Ay, ay, ay. File, just copy and paste in Q7. Oops, from Q7 Archon. Come on. Utilities. Send Archon command. Okay. It's still mismatching. Wait, what the fuck one is this? All right, hold on. Let me where is my SU-L? What? 33 2CC. Oh, yeah. Yeah, why is it pulling in shrouded? Mm, That's the Amp Instance ID. Where is 7 Days to Die? Oh, here we go. Yeah, 33 2C, 6605. Why is this pulling in shrouded? My full fucking coming. What are you doing, Katie? What are you doing, little bitch? Huh? I love you. I love you. You're a good girl. What's the matter? Want to punch your nose? Huh? 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 I'll never I love you. I love you. Crazy Katie. I don't think I have that in my database. Do I have the name of the instance ID? Nope, I'm about to fix that. Once I have all this auto provisioned, I have to get the rest of my other stuff set up. I have to buy a $40 firewall to get everything set up. And I'm like, oh, fucking money I don't have. Okay, cool. So gotcha. So okay, I find what's happening. So it's looping. It's okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. I get it. I understand it. Right here. So if not config or not config underscore and by date or 7 oops 7 days to die not in oh, come on not in cfg.amp instance name dot lower continue. Here is this. Oh, this would be right here. So for CFG and figs. Mm. And then within the if statement, we do spawner equals to 7 spawn event guild ID equals CFG dot guild ID. ID, yeah. This isn't working correctly. And then count equals await spawner spawn random underscore zombies count equals 5. spawned count. Oops, got the F string for formatting. Count for guild CFG dot guild ID. All right, so there's a few things here. Configs is not defined. Not sure why configs is not defined, but it's not. I don't have it. Days to. Where the hell is it? For does it have to be underneath here? Yes. But this still doesn't match. And then these would have to end up underneath the if statement. But configs is still not a valid thing. I don't know what's going on here, chat. I'm trying so hard. I'm doing my bestest of my things with the bestest that I can do. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, it's not gonna work. There's no configs in this. I need to do it a different way. Doesn't that close? Let's get rid of all this. Let's do it the way I was doing it. Let's do if not CFG dot amp instance ID, then log a freaking warning and say warning spawn no amp instance found for guild self dot guild ID. Return false. Oops, that makes us capital F. Then if 7 days to die, not in CFG dot amp is going to be instance name, or if it's or if it's null dot lower, then log a warning, logging dot warning spawn amp instance name does not match 7 days to die for guild self dot guild ID. Return false. However, if it's anything else, what we're saying here, return await, send the archon command of the CFG dot amp instance ID and the command. Oops. And then in your and then in my auto spawner task, I need my seconds. We can do for config here. Spawner, Q7, count 5, everything else stays the same. Send the R command, focus on a single command and config. There we go. Now will this work? Oh, for crying out loud. Doesn't have a thing called lower. That's not bad. Oh, you know what I have to do? Over here in this area, I didn't do, where is it? No, exactly what I did wrong. Right here. I've got to close off the parentheses. Mismatch. Why are we having such an ID mismatch? I don't know why this isn't working. I'm doing something stupid with the way that this thing is just not sending it. Gotta be this. It's just, I'm at the point where I'm just. Okay, yeah, that's great. Cool. All right, let's see. Now I'm just annoyed right now. Try to do everything and nope, it is still mismatching. That means it's mismatching in here too.
What are you doing, buddy? Oh, it's a pretty little kid.
I usually don't copy and paste like this, but now I'm beyond frustrated. Why would we need to do that? I just want to make this a task. Why is this being so difficult? From the loop to the class. What? All this with I need to consolidate this because now I have three different things that are happening. I have a spawn utilities that's doing all the freaking logic. I have an auto spawn that's calling in from the we should consolidate this. Or structure it so I understand what the hell's going on, because this is handling the actual task. This is building our Archon utilities to build the what's it called instance correctly and be able to send command to the instance. And this is how we actually build the actual spawn. So this actually should be called spawn handler. We're gonna rename this spawn handler. Okay. The spawn handler is going to have all this nonsense in it. Let's just get rid of just all this nonsense in it. This is doing all the same thing that we did. We're just consolidating it. That's the spawn handler. The auto spawn task, we're going to simplify it to allow it to handle the loop and not all the other junk the spawn handler is doing. This just needs to handle the loop and call in the spawn handler. And then we have the Archon the Archon utilities, which should be fine. Nope. I understand why our commands work, but not this. Now it makes no sense. Oh God, I hate coding sometimes. We're stuck in a circle right now. I don't want to. I don't know why we're trying to validate. Why are we trying to validate anything? My command is not. My command does not use Archon utilities. Okay. Offset everything. On it. Not in the config or lower. Okay. This is the one handler. This is the task loop. This needs to change down over here. Okay. Oh my God. This is absolutely insane. I don't know why it's grabbing Shrouded. All right, I think we need the big guns here. I don't know what's going on here. I'm baffled. What's the matter, kitty? That's why I just want to grab the AMP thing from the database. Maybe that's what I need to do. This is here. Angle. I like that better actually. It's in the same exact thing. Auto. This one we're actually gonna only on. Yes, only grab the utilities. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Mismatch. Still a mismatch. Is still grabbing Enshrouded. For whatever fucking reason, it's grabbing my Enshrouded. Oh. Good night, LJOX. Sorry, I suppose in stream wasn't as more entertaining as I wanted to be. I'm stuck. I'm stumped. I appreciate you hanging out, man. Okay, let's just get rid of this. I'm not using that anymore. Yeah, but then look. Isn't it this one that I just used right here? Why can't I just use this one? If I just put this up top here, like this, all in my from Q7 import. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I hope you feel better soon, man. Import from Q7 import and controller. Right? Yeah. Now this is exactly the same way that my everything else works. And spawn handler and sender coming in. Await coming in. Instance config. I just don't get it anymore. I'm baffled. It's time for bed anyway. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm ready to throw this out the window. I hate coding sometimes. Okay, we'll get rid of this because it's the same logic now we're using. And then we will import Q7 Archon, oops, from Q7 Archon utilities, import send Archon commit. Spawn handler. Fetch the amp config. Utilities. Fill the keys. What? Did I spell utilities right? Utilities. Yeesh. And now the auto task. I also wanted to do 3 different checks in 3 different places. This is actually pathetic at this point. I don't get it. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna go fight with this offline. I'll probably be back on stream on Monday, hopefully with a working spawn system. But until then, I appreciate everyone who did hang out and sticking out this long. I'll check you guys out on Monday. Have a great weekend.